Hello from Melissa Mouse. Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit far out there for most people, so I'm only going to put it on my main channel, not on my new channel, because this channel is mainly people who have had NDEs, near-death experiences, and most of them actually came over from when I was talking about the 144,000 and how that was actually not the number of people being saved. Oops. But it is it's a vibrational frequency. It's the vibration of joy and non-sketchiness. Anyway, so my last video I was talking about this whole duress world and inspiration world. Inspiration from the ether versus duress from the clown show. And how this is the only place where the duress show goes, and this is where the inspiration show goes. So what does any of this have to do with 2012? Well, okay, this one's hard because a lot of people, most people who have had NDEs know I'm telling the truth. Above Top Secret knows I'm telling the truth, otherwise they wouldn't have, oops, that's 2008. They wouldn't have censored me so badly, but anyways. So, because the clown show had got so out of hand, what happened was, in 2012, meteor hit the Earth and turned it into planet mud. And me and some of my friends were up here and we're like, no, we're in the ether. We're like, no, can you please give them another chance or some more time? And because there wasn't a lot of us. And I was like, this is going to be kind of lonely, right? There's not a lot of people who kind of survived the Planet Mud thing. And after it turned into Planet Mud, nobody was going to survive. And so I guess what creator did was she we were in Sagittarius arm back then. Most of the people who have studied the Mandela effects still, a lot of people still think we're in Sagittarius arm, but we're not. We are now in Orion's belt. So what we did was, we didn't do a reset, we did a rewind. So all these souls came over to here for their last chance, basically. So we did a rewind from 2012 to 2008. Okay, so this is where we ended up. But you're like, it doesn't look like that. It looks like crap. It looks more like that. Well, yes, it does. But it will look like this. We're making it like this. I'll explain. So this is where people will reincarnate now that created this mess. So the clown show won't go on forever for us in Orion's belt. The clown show will continue on for Planet Mud. Because Planet Mud people, the mud is settling now. It's been like 11 years, I guess. Oh no, we reset to 2008. So the mud has been settling for 10. Oh, how many years? I'm so bad at math. So 2023 minus 8. Somebody do the math. Anyways, it's been settling for a while now. So when these people that caused the clown show, that support the clown show, that love the clown show, when these people die, from now on, they are going to Planet Mud because it's almost ready for them. So all the narcissists and psychopaths, they can go spend their time there now. Bye. So old Earth is gone because they wrecked it. And we wanted them to have more time to get their heads out of their asses, and they're going to wreck this Earth if if we let them keep coming back. So from now on, the people reincarnating from onto Earth are from home. They are straight from, well, they always were from home, but they're straight from the ether, and they're all incarnating at home, which is where we are right now. Well, we're at our physical home. Our ether home is back there. So everyone reincarnating now is coming straight from the ether. They always were, actually, but the ones who violate the free will of others and destroy the earth and violate other beings and just really are psychopaths and narcissists, well, we can't have them doing that here. So now everyone who was from Clown World that's here getting their last chance, they are going to, when they die, they're going to incarnate here with each other. So it will feel like hell because it'll all be psychopaths together. So it will be all the narcissists, and they'll have to learn to work together. And when they learn to work together, maybe they can make their planet one day like the way our home is going, because we are, if you've noticed all the NDEs, there's a lot, because that is what would be counted as the dead returning to life. So it's not a zombie apocalypse. It's none of that stuff. The dead returning to life is the NDEs. So the NDEs have all this ether information, not the drug overdoses. Don't mistake them for... A lot of people have got a lot of really weird information that isn't from an NDE. They just, passed out on the couch, had a really bad trip, and thought they had an NDE, but they didn't. Because the ones that just have a drug trip have these weird new age agendas. When the whole cold, hard truth is, all the bad things that they've been doing to us, they're not okay. We're here to learn to stop that. And stop it. But they are so out of control now that this happened in 2012. So we thought, okay, what about all the flying monkeys and people in the middle sitting on the fence? Well, that's why we ended up going to rewind to 2018, is when we ended up in Orion's Belt. So a lot of people, yes, they don't realize we're not in Sagittarius Arm anymore. We are now in Orion's Belt. So we're just hoping that enough people wake up, which there are now. So basically, the reason I'm making this video is to give you hope, because what's happening is less and less of these people will be coming back to Earth. They will be reincarnating on planet Mud. So all we can do in the meantime is hope that they fix their ego. Like over here, when I was over in this little, what was it called? Sorry, I'm just swimming over. In little busybody land here. Oops. Remember, these ones were like, kind of like devils. And but then they started fixing their egos. And then in the last video, and they fixed their egos and they'd stop being busybodies and such jerk turd balls. That's what we're hoping more people do. So that's why we did a rewind instead of a reset, because we want more of this to happen. And it has happened. There's like so many people have woken up now that these people look like complete jackasses. Like nobody wants to be on this earth with no integrity because they look like fools. But fortunately for us, there's no way we could. There's nothing we could do to stop them being turds. We tried everything, so we aren't going to end up like this. But they are. They're going to do this to each other over here. Oh my goodness, how do I get back over there? Yeah, so they're going to do that to each other, which is no skin off my back. But as they leave the planet, when they die, they're not going to come back anymore. It's access denied. So no entre. You guys stay in there with each other. And yeah, and so the rest of the people reincarnating from home, coming from home, will be coming here to be with us. Yay! Party, party! And yeah, these guys will be, when they die off, they'll go here. And so we can make our paradise because they won't be interrupting anymore. That's why a lot of people are like, oh, why haven't you done why haven't there been any arrests and blah, blah, blah? Because they're just getting their last chance to not end up in planet mud, which was a product of their own creation. Well, what about the comet hitting? Wasn't that God's fault? Why would she do that? Well, it wasn't her fault. It was all the negative energy from all the psychopaths that caused that event. So, achong! Planet Mud is where they can go from now on. So eventually they'll be off our backs, but this crucial time, it is a time of learning where we're hoping that they all get, as many as possible, will get their heads out of their asses, help us create this, which it mostly already is. I mean, we're just waiting for them to basically expire at this point. So in the meantime, this is why I keep telling everyone to just turn away completely from the clown show and start concentrating on the future. Start thinking about things like, how am I going to build my 10 acres? What kind of things am I going to put on there once we have no more busybodies trying to do the roadblocks to everything and saying, no, you can't go on that. That's crown land. And all that other baloney. So yeah, we're just waiting for these people to wake up, and if they don't and they happen to expire and they don't have an NDE and come back, well then we know that they went to Planet Mud and they'll have to deal with each other for the next it's supposed to be 2,600 years. I was so mad I was hoping to turn it to 26,000 years. But yeah, I guess it'll be 2,600 years. Yeah, so anyways, that's what happened in 2012. A lot of people are coming out of the closet about it now, because it wasn't just me. I wasn't the only person that was there that said, holy crap balls, we gotta give them more time and yada yada. It wasn't just me floating up in the sky going, help, help, help them all. There was other people too. And a lot of people were mad at me and they think you're an idiot. You should have just let us all die or let them all die. But it's really not that much time. 2008, we rewound to 2008. We had all the Mandella effects come in. Like, I am your father, and Fruit Loops, and all the well, we went from Sagittarius to the Orion Belt, and all the other Mandela effects. They started everyone noticing them in 2008 because that was when we did the rewind. So I know it feels like hell right now with all the baloney going on, but most of the baloney, well, all the baloney's going over to Planet Mud, and they can all play their stupid games, a free will violation, together over there. And everybody else gets to stay here on New Earth. And on New Earth, we will not violate each other's free will. We will have a good time, man. It'll be party time. We will do the weaning system, which is here. We will do the financial weaning system until we don't even need any of this stuff. We won't even need it. We'll just do this stuff for fun, the educational stuff for fun, but we won't need police anymore. We may not need, I don't know about the fire. We might need fire. We definitely probably won't need hospitals except for if you're like break your leg or something. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like my videos. And yeah, love from Melissa Mouse, also known as Lala. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.